What's up, weirdos? This is Rick, just coming at you with a little video that we're all weird. I'm really just getting into finding out and uncovering what's inside you and what God has put inside you. And something I really thought about was when I look into my past, I've realized that there's a few weird things that are there that really help me to what now when I do almost a reflection of my life. I go back and take a look at those kind of weird things, and I realize that there was something that was hidden in that. And a big thing I want to talk about is my massive head. Now, the fact that it feels the screen right now is, case in point, because I've always had a big head. I've always had a big head since I was born. But I was actually also, I've been teased about my big head from the beginning, from when I was a kid. My mom, my dad, my relatives, my cousins, everyone used to make fun of me. All the neighbors, all the kids around. And even when I went to school, that's when it got really bad. Even in school, I was being teased. They used to call me Teapot because they were saying that my head was so big and my ears were like the spout and the handle of the teapot. In fact, teapot, I used to actually call myself that as well. I'd actually bought in so much to it that I bought into myself. In high school, there were a lot of nasty nicknames. The biggest one is sperm. Now let me preface this because you won't understand it. You see, now I'm a big guy because I've discovered KFC. But when I lived in Zimbabwe, because I lived in Zimbabwe the first 18 years of my life, I was a bit picky with food, so I didn't eat a lot of the food that was available. Now, we weren't rich, so in Zimbabwe, unfortunately, if you don't eat, you're just gonna starve. If you don't eat, if you don't like the food that's there, you're not eating. So I got kind of I got really skinny. I was very skinny, but my head was still the size that it is now. So imagine big old head like this, but with a little skinny body. And I got to Form 1 in my high school, like the first year of high school, and the kids kind of just nicknamed me Sperm because, massive head and a small little body like a tail. Oh, that one stung. That's that one of all the nicknames I was called. That one stung. Even now, when I think about it, I'm like, ooh, that was painful. But I want to tell you a little secret that because I was treated that way, I really focused on my head. I was so fascinated. I was going, "Ooh, what isn't there? What's in there? What's in there?" And so, even from an early age, I kind of ignored other things and just explored what was in my head. I started actually looking in there. The first time that someone told me that you think using your head, I was like, wow. So if I have this big head, that means I must think different, or at least better than everybody else. I used to think that because of a big head, I've got a massive brain in that head, which I haven't had the scan, so I don't know how big my brain is. But you know what? I focused on it. I knew that there was something hidden in that massive head that everybody kept talking about that could be my destiny. And hence, very quickly, I discovered my intelligence. I discovered my quirky sense of humor. I uncovered my ability to learn languages, to apply myself in school, to apply myself in business, to study the Word of God, for example, to study like loads of stuff. I'm a big, massive listener. I almost punted everything else and just focused on my head knowledge. So I wasn't that good at sports, and I didn't really care that much that I was that good at sports because I knew what I was good at. And it started paying dividends after high school. In high school, after high school, it started paying real dividends. I started doing better than most of my peers. I started really realizing that I'm more read than most people. I love to research and do all that. And all I'm saying with all this, guys, is that, there are things hidden in your past that are a clue to who you are. And some of those things can be a bit weird, like mine. So embrace that weirdness. You're a weirdo. Be okay with that. Take that weirdo kind of spirit and attitude and build something around it. Build a platform, build a business, build a charity, build your church, build a TV show, build whatever you're called to do. build a platform around your weirdness. You'd be so much better. Why is everybody trying to be like everybody else? Don't try to be like everybody else. Be that big-headed guy. In fact, you know, some people always say that my videos are not of great quality and stuff, but I like this quality because it makes you people see how really big my head is. It's a big head, and when I shave it and it's big, like, you know, if I shave down to zero, like, it's like a big brown football. So yeah, it's not it's a, but I am so okay with it. This is my superpower. This is my superpower. You know, everyone ever watched Pinky and the Brain? Pinky and the brain. The brain is my spirit animal. If you don't know what Pinky and the Brain is, Google it, Pinky and the Brain, and you'll see the brain. He is my spirit animal. So embrace your weirdness. Have a great night, guys, and hope you have a good one. Later.